Hello. Sorry. I was getting this turned on my tablet. And for some reason, it's showing it as StreamYard, and I don't even have StreamYard on my tablet. Okay, says there's 2 watching, and I'm one of them. So, but hey, guess what? Guess what I noticed? I have 694 people subscribed to my channel. Yay, let's make it 700. Come on, please, let's make it 700. If I get 1,000, I get one of those beautiful silver things that I can hang on the wall back there, and y'all can look at it and say, hey, she's a YouTube creator. That's what I want. That's my goal. I am happy to have 694 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay, I can see your comments. All right. So, first off, hello to the 3rd person in chat here. What'd I do? I guess that was me. Okay. So the first thing, I made a short little video, but I'm going to cut it off before the video is finished. And I'm not going to get copyright strike because I made the video and it's me talking. So, and I'm Oak Island. In a minute, Oak Island is going to be important. I think. In the first editing of it, I couldn't think of the name. But in the second editing, I don't know if I even used the name.
Welcome to the locker room.
Shoot, caught it. Hold, please. Technical difficulties. All right, here we go.
It's FriYay. It's also FriYay the 13th. It's also
get your coffee going.
And my part of the world, here in the U.S. And it's shortly after 3 in the afternoon. Thank you for being here. I enjoy having you in the locker room. Please forgive my mess. This box of salt and pepper shakers is 23 sets that I photographed yesterday to put on YouTube. And I'm working on getting them put on YouTube.
eBay.
But that doesn't count for the 43 sets of salt and pepper shakers currently listed on getlocker.com. If you like vintage glass, Murano glass,
my Apple ID is going to be suspended.
EAPG, uranium glass. What else is there? Good night. There's so many different kinds of glass.
Hello to the 4 people in chat. Please hit that thumbs up.
I try to have something.
Please say hello.
Group. I recently got 4 pieces of Murano listed, but they're over on my YouTube at
eBay.
Whatever my YouTube channel is.
They're on eBay.
_67010, I think it's what my YouTube is. I can look it up. I can show you.
Yours what? Yours what was yesterday thanks to your hubby. What did I miss? You didn't tell me this wonderful news. I'm fixing to show you someone. Oh. Do you have to pay a fee or something to have an Apple ID? I don't know. My husband does all that. All I do is send him the email. Says, hey, fix this. He's on a 34-hour restart right now, and he's using his new computer because I was doing research on here. Hi, H. Davis. How you doing? Did you just get off work? But anyway, I was doing research for this video today, and I took a video of the video, and I sent it to him, and I said, can you do this? Can you do this? Oh, okay. Well, see, that could be because my husband is trying to log into my Apple, because he does that. Hey, I did too, except the reason I had to start late was because I made biscuits and gravy for my son, and it took longer to get the sausage gravy made than I expected. So I had to up my time a little bit. Hello to the fifth person in here. Come in. The more the merrier. Please subscribe. We're at 694 subscribers, and I want to hit 700. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so now let's get back to this video. At the beginning of it's going to be fun as soon as I get through all this rigmarole. And when I say on my YouTube channel, I mean on my eBay channel. Sorry.
Here we go. Whoops, where are we at? There is my business card. It has my GetLocker, my eBay, and my YouTube phone. So right there.
And my email. And my webpage.
So anyway, let me show you what I found yesterday. I'm excited about this. I didn't video at the yard sale that I went to because I didn't have my microphone. So you're always seeing me talk about how single salt and pepper shakers can be used for hat pin holders. Well, this is what I mean. Yesterday,
I'm glad you do, H. Davis.
Murano glass hat pin at an estate sale, yard sale, for $1. I brought it home, looked at that, it values at $55. And a single salt shaker, my finger just fell through the hole because this salt shaker doesn't have a bottom. But the single salt shaker can hold your $45 Murano hat pin that I only paid $1 for. Second, this is 925 silver. It is etched right there. You can see the decoration etched in it. It does say Pikes Peak right here.
It was laying here summers.
I can't read that right there, but this says Pikes Peak right here. And if you flip it over, it states that it's 925 silver.
Oh, here it is.
This is a antique letter opener, or vintage letter opener. And with 925 silver, it has to be over 25 years old to be considered an antique, from what I've been told. Don't quote me on that. But this is like sharp on the edge. You could like almost cut yourself with it. But it's got the perfect patina on it and everything. I don't know if that's just smooch or if there was a sticker on it before, but I'm not going to try to ruin the patina to clear it up. Next, I paid $1 a piece for these. This is a Murano glass bead. You can see, I don't know if you can see on the It is stamped 925 on the silver on the ends. I paid $1 for it, and it values at $35. This is a Murano.
When I bought these beads, I thought they were Pandora beads. I really did.
Millefiore glass bead. You can see it's stamped 925 on the end, and I paid $1 for it, and the value is.
Okay, tell her I have 5, and can she afford $20 a piece for them? Because they're worth like $45. $35.
This is another Murano glass bead that kind of looks, it's kind of supposed to represent a bird or something, is what I saw on the etching, but no two of them are identical alike. You can see it's marked 925, and that's the silver content. This values at $45. This is another Murano Millefiore type bead. It's clear glass with the blue and green on the inside. You can see it's marked 925. Each one, this one values at $40. This is a different type of Murano. It's still Murano, it's just a different shaped bead. And you can see the 925 marking on the top. And
I just got my Apple ID
this one
back.
values at $35. When I bought these, the lady was selling all kinds of Pandora jewelry. And my moderator said there's Pandora's the yesterday, and there's a new one for today, but I can't remember what she said it was. But it's not Murano, because she
Mandy Panda, what is it?
Pieces for.
What is that jewelry you collect? I can't remember it. James Avery. Okay. Well, the reason I know these are not Pandora is when I was looking them up, I found out that Pandora actually has Pandora stamped on it, where mine has 925 silver. And these are, I just know the Murano glass beads. That's all I know.
They are out the roof, okay? But I also collect Murano glass. And when I bought these, I thought they were just beads for Pandora and that I could sell them on eBay. When I come home and looked them up, because I was planning on, I got 5 of them, I'll sell them for $30 for the bunch. When I looked them up and found out $30 is not enough to sell this bunch of just 5 Murano beads, I think I did pretty good.
You worked for Pandora?
I bought something else too. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, that's all, because I only had $8 with me. I had $8. I wasn't planning on going to a sale, but I was taking my son to work, and when I go down Lulu and have to turn on 6th Street, because 6th Street tees off at Lulu, or Lulu tees off at 6th Street. There was a sign there that says estate sale, and it was pointing that way. Well, I have to take my son that way. So I told my son, I said, get your butt out this truck. It was sprinkling rain, I'm telling you. I said, get out this truck. I said, I got to go to estate sale. He started laughing at me. He didn't get out of the truck. I took him to work. And then I went to the truck, try to find the estate sale, and I drove way out to County Road 110. And I saw a garage sale sign. I said, well, I'm not going any further down this road because I don't want to go all the way to Ark City. So I turned off and went down a few miles, and it said yard sale this way. So I went this way, went to the yard sale, and that's where I found all these beautiful pieces. But I only had $8 cash with me. And she had told me, she said, if you see something and you don't like the price of it, let's negotiate. I didn't want to negotiate. I didn't want to cheat the lady. But at the same time, I didn't know what I had, what I was asking her. I had no clue. I knew this was a hat pin and I could use it for demonstration if it didn't sell. Okay? I knew that. I had no idea it was Murano glass. And these beads, I thought they were Pandora. Pandora's going in the way of yesterday. I now feel like I cheated the lady, and I need to go back and give her what she was actually asking, which I'd only actually have to give her like $3 more because the total item of all the prices together was only $3 short. And because I don't think she even knew she had Murano glass beads. So, but I currently have more cash in my wallet for yard sale. So anyway, if anybody would like to have these Murano glass beads, I will sell them today on my site for $20 a piece. And you know that if you're going to resell them, you can double your money at that. All right. So anyway, back to my story. I asked Brock to tell me how many missing children are there who, when they went missing, were in the custody of only one parent or one custodial parent, or went missing and neither parent has been arrested or charged with the disappearance. The children haven't been found. Brock said, I can't research that. I cannot find. Let me see. See what it says. Exact number for cases of children missing while in the care of a single parent with no arrests made are not well documented in accessible, comprehensive databases. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, and other sources like the FBI's National Crime Information Center, NCIC, provide broader statistics on missing children, but they don't break down cases specifically by single parent care and arrest statuses with enough granularity to answer this precisely. So then I found the LexisNexis site for risk solutions. And it's a nationwide and looks like parts of Canada, powerful new tool to help the public easily search geo-targeted areas for missing child alerts. Access the dashboard. Sign up for alerts on missing children. I signed up.
Hold, please. All right. Sorry, I had to find the right page. Right here is to sign up for missing children alerts in your area. It's adamprogram.com. And that will sign you up for missing children in your area. Don't say. Okay. I gotta find my phone and get emails. when something pops up, I have to wait for it to go off or I'm going to click on it. I think the other person, gotcha. Do I need to be concerned about it? Okay. 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 All right. Now share. All right. Now this is what I asked, even though I can't spell. How many cases are there of children having gone missing while in the care of only one parent and they have been no arrest made? And then I read to you what it says. Then I started going down through here and I've got long-term missing, cold case investigations, kidnappings and missing persons, because down here at the bottom, because I was reading this, says arrest data NCMEC and law enforcement focus on resolving cases, but many family abductions don't result in arrests. So then it said 25 web pages down here at the bottom. And then I clicked on that and it brought all this up. So this is Wisconsin missing. This is Maine State Police. This is Find Children in America, Missing Children Database, Missing Kids, California, Missing Persons, an official website in the state of Georgia. How you know? So this is Georgia, but I did find a few of them. So let me come off of this one, and I'll go to the next one. Because I looked at these web pages to see which ones would be relevant to this. Okay? And right here, we're on USA Today. Link is in the description. But I will also put the link right here, even though I don't think there's any video I'm going to use, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. All right. So on USA Today, it says $5 for the first year if I subscribe to USA Today. Okay. It says, do you know where they are? 43 missing person cases the FBI needs help solving. The disappearance of Gabby Petito. We've all heard about Gabby Petito. Oh my goodness, I think that one is as big as Sebastian Waindrake Rogers. Or bigger. I'm not sure. As big as Summer Wells. These are all big, deep, important that we need to find an answer. The disappearance of Gabby Petito captured the nation's attention and attracted the sleuthing skills of thousands on social media. That's us. That's you and me. Okay? Who share her story and even turned up leads. Now, I have not covered Gabby Petito, but I have watched so many people. Deception Detective, the law enforcement attorney that specializes in speech analysis. He is awesome with covering Gabby Petito. Thousands more need the same level of care and attention too. Officials say, I agree. Hundreds of thousands of people. I wonder if you narrow your search to minor missing cases that have been unsolved, would that give you a narrow search to ask of those who were watching the child alone? I don't know. I can look. Oh, sorry. It's not what I wanted. Come on, pull Grok back up. Start new chat. And narrow the search to minor missing cases that been unsolved. Okay. I think maybe I should put children in there. Minor missing children. Well, minors are children. Let's see what it says. It'll take a minute for it to search. Below is an overview of some notable unsolved missing minor cases focusing on children under 18 who have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. And then from that result, ask how many were with a single parent. Okay. Data on missing minors specifically linked to a single parent, thousands. It's scrolling too fast for me to read. $340,000. All right. Okay. Below is an overview of some notable unsolved missing minor cases focusing on children under 18 who have disappeared under. Let me pull up that screen. No, that I don't want. Look, that's not what I want. All right. It says below is an overview of some notable unsolved missing minor cases focusing on children under 18 who have disappeared under mysterious circumstances and whose cases remain unsolved. These cases are drawn from various sources, including web and social media references, and highlight the complexity and tragedy of long-term missing person cases involving minors. Each case includes key details, circumstances of disappearance, and any significant investigative developments while respecting the sensitivity of these ongoing investigations. Then it says, Dennis Martin, age 6, missing since 1969 from Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. Has never been found. Sherry Mahan, age 8, missing since 1985 from Pennsylvania. Kyron Horman, age 7, missing since 2010 from Portland, Oregon. Sabrina Eisenberg, age 4 months, missing since 1997 from Florida. Asha Degree, age 9, missing since 2000 from Shelby, North Carolina. Maliana and Paloma Luke, age 10 and 9, missing since 2011 from Saipan. I don't know where Saipan is. North Marina Islands. Saipan in the North Marina Islands. That's another country I didn't know about. Janiyah Walker, age 15, missing since 2022, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Broader context and statistics scale of the issue According to the FBI, over 450,000 people went missing in the U.S. in 2020, with more than 340,000 being juveniles. While many are found quickly, thousands of cases, particularly those involving minors, remain unsolved for years or decades. The National Missing and Unidentified Persons System, NamUs, reports up to 100,000 active missing person cases with any given time, with a significant portion involving minors. Challenges in investigations. Unsolved cases often face challenges such as lack of physical evidence limited to witness accounts or jurisdictional complexities from minor cases may involve runaway abductions or family-related issues, complicating investigations. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children notes that family abduction averaged 236 days missing, while runaways average 61 days, but some cases persist for decades. Resources and efforts. Organizations like NCMEC and NamUs provide tools such as databases, forensic services, and public awareness campaigns to assist in resolving NCMC's interactive map. Do you want me to break it down a little farther? Yeah. I was wondering if they would give you a number of how many of them were with the scene. They didn't. Let me see. I asked it, how many were with a single parent? It's searching. Data on missing minors specifically linked to a single-parent household is sparse and not consistently tracked across all cases, making precise numbers difficult to pin down. Neither the FBI's National Crime, NCIC, the NCMEC, nor the National Missing Unidentified Persons System, NamUs, provide specific statistics on parental status of missing children in their public database. However, I can piece together what's available from general trends and specific case details to give you a sense of the landscape. General insight. Single-parent households and missing children, 27%. Where'd you find that? Are you looking something up I'm not? Good in Grok? Grok? Good job, Grok. Yeah, there it is, 27% live in single parent homes, while no direct correlation is universally established. These households are overrepresented in some social risk metrics, including missing person reports. And there's a bunch of names. Rough estimate is 27% of U.S. children living in over 340,000 juveniles were reported missing in 2020. it's plausible that around 90,000 to 100,000 missing minors could come from single-parent households, assuming proportional representation. However, this is a crude estimate as runaways, a major category. Hello? Hi. I made you biscuits and gravy for supper.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hey, is that it for me?
Not for your birthday. It won't last.
Darn.
For long-term unsolved cases like those listed, the sample is too small to generalize, or the 7 cases highlight only Janiah Walker explicitly. Yeah, definitely take it to consideration that some of those could have run away, but there are so many that no parent has been charged. Right. Why is it hard to get the exact numbers? Privacy and reporting, case variability. Missing minors include runaways, abductions, and lost children, each with different demographic patterns. You're right. That's just exactly what you just said, and I wouldn't even scroll down that far. Data fragmentation. Local police, FBI, and organizations like NC, MEC don't uniformly collect or report single-parent data. They should, because YouTube figures it out. And if YouTube can figure out which child is with a single parent, because it comes to us on the news, why can't they keep record of it? I guess that person wanted to tell me, but I didn't want to listen. There's 7 unsolved cases. The other either involve both parents, step-parents, or extended family. Lack of specific data, unsolved cases, limitations. Here is a chart of family structure in the 7 cases that he knows of. To visualize the family structure context for these cases, here's a chart showing the distribution of single-parent versus non-single parent households among the 7 minors. Single parents and non-single parents. There's 1 here and 6 here. I don't know where Sebastian would fall in, because Katie's technically not single, but she doesn't live with Sebastian's father either. For all unsolved missing minor cases, but an estimate 90,000 to 340,000 annual missing juvenile cases. Hello, Viper. Single parent household.
I drove by the historical theater here in town.
Uh-huh.
They're not displaying the How to Train Your Dragon movie today or tomorrow. So, and I looked at the El Dorado Central Cinema, and they are Sunday, like always.
Okay.
If that's okay with you, if I can go through it.
Well, if the yard gets mowed,
I can do that for you.
if you want me to analyze additional specific cases, search X or recent missing children cases, or focus on a particular region or time frame, let me know. I can also refine the chart to explore related statistics further. See why I love Grok. Okay, now we'll go back to where we were before we asked Grok that question. All right. So it says hundreds of thousands of people go missing every year according to FBI data. In 2020, advertisements are coming up, sorry. In 2020, more than 450,000 people went missing, including more than 340,000 juveniles, according to the data. Now, I don't know what happens when I click on this. It takes us over to NCIC. And that doesn't really give us a lot of information. No, you can't see what it's doing. Okay, sorry. In May, the FBI conducted an internal audit of its field offices and compiled a list of 43 active missing person cases of people under the age of 21 that the agency says need fresh leads. Some date back decades. The agency conducted the audit around National Missing Children's Day, May 25th, as part of an annual practice of taking inventory of ongoing cases, said Sabaya Johnson, an FBI special agent and spokesperson in Chicago, who provided the list to USA Today. We are just looking for fresh leads, Johnson said, noting the list is hardly all inclusive. Now is a good time to start soliciting for additional information. I agree. Thomas Louth, who runs a missing persons agency in Indianapolis, said the combination of factors in Petito's case, the multiple states involved, videos of the couples arguing, and 911 call about her fiance slapping her made for headlines. But underlying all this is what experts call missing white woman syndrome, in which white women, particularly young, attractive, and blonde, get the majority of the media's attention. Wealth and class also play a role. So much that Louth advises clients of all backgrounds to create GoFundMe pages, holding vigils, contact the media, and be available for interviews to drive awareness. FBI's list of 43 unsolved missing cases of people under the age of 21. Daniel Barker was 4 years old when he went missing from Perdido Bay, Alabama, June 18th of 1959. I doubt he's still alive. If he is, he's like way old now. William Billy Ebenezer Jones was 3 when he went missing from Vinland, New Jersey on December 17th, 1962. Let's come up here to some that are closer to today's date. This 89, 91, 97, 99, 2001, 2001, 2010, 2012, 14, 14, 15, 16, 16, 19, 19. I'll tell you what, these are the best shoes. That's a cool coffee mug. Arizona teen found unalived off of SR 87, where camping family says, as the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office continued to investigate families of 2 Arcadia High students found unalived near Mount Ord. Wow. Yeah, like they just did that to both kids. Yeah, 2 kids also, yeah. Wrap foil around doorknobs when alone. Okay. Surviving a serial killer. She was assaulted at 11. Here's her story. Okay, I guess there's no more on this page about that. I was looking to see if there was more below. Okay, now we're going to go to another screen. This is the screen I was looking at when I took a video of the screen and I messaged it. And he said, I can't do that drawing on background. I said, that's not what I want. This is what I want him to put on a website. See how this says overview risk factors by the numbers and what NCMC is doing about it. When I scroll down, it moved up and it will stay there. And I want him to do that on my page for like store and blog and contact me, important things like that. Okay, this is from missingkids.org, missing and exploited children. And it says overview. Like if you scroll back up, you can see multiple cases where they were more than one child. Yeah, I'll show you some more in a minute. I know what you're talking about. I'm back, I guess. I didn't know you left. You ghost us all the time. You just disappear. But we love you anyway. We love you anyway. Long-term missing children cases of those in which all available leads have been thoroughly investigated, but the child has not been recovered. Just because a case remains unsolved for many years does not make it less important to the families, law enforcement, or National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Our teams also provide support for unidentified remains of children. That's okay. We understand. Risk factors. Most children reported missing to NCMEC are recovered safely after relatively brief periods of time. However, family abduction cases have the longest average time missing, with an average of 326 days versus cases of runaways, which average the shortest time missing at 61 days. By the numbers. In a recent analysis of cases reported to National Center for Missing and Exploited Children between 21 and 23, 117 children were recovered after having been missed for a decade or longer. I understand that. I have that problem. I cannot sit still. That's why you always see me squirming around in my chair. I fall asleep. 6,778 children were recovered after being missing for 6 months or longer. Of the 6,778 children in this analysis, 97% involved children who ran away or were abducted by a family member. What NCMEC is doing about it. Helping resolve cases of missing children. Age progressions, we've seen that on several cases. Team Adam, a team of over 130 retired former local, state, and federal law enforcement officers who donate their time and experience to assist law enforcement agencies with long-term missing children's cases. That Team Adam is the adamprogram.com that I told you can join to get Amber Alerts or missing children alerts on your phone from your area. Anniversaries. Comprehensive case reviews. We bring together over 2 days the agency responsible for the case, investigators representing federal, state, and local law enforcement, and relevant subject matter experts to provide recommendations for continuing the investigation and search. Anniversaries. We help publicize through traditional and local media the anniversary of a child's disappearance to keep their case prominent. Help ID me. Also make sure that you have local notifications turned on in your area device, or you may not get those notifications. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I signed up And I get alerts, so I guess it's done. Empowering the public to help. The ADAM program quickly distributes missing children posters to police, new media, schools, business-like medical centers, and other recipients with a specific geographical search area. The public can help in the recovery efforts by signing up to receive missing children alerts in their area. NCMEC has also created an interactive map depicting long-term missing cases as well as cases of unidentified children. This map, available to the public, allows users. They just did an update on the Apple and we had a tornado and I never got a notification at all. Found out I had to go into the settings and turn on local notifications since we update something new every day. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll have you tell me how to do that when you call. This map is available to the public, allows users to search by type, location, date, and other filters with links to posters and NamUs pages when applicable. This is a powerful tool for interested citizens seeking to help in the search for an identification of missing children. Oh no, we're just saying it's something new every day. Yes, something new every day. So I guess you just, when you see the thing, you just click, let's see. There's nothing in Kansas. That's Missouri. Oh, this is Kansas. Yeah, there's one over here in Kansas. Can you see what's going on? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back. Okay, stop it. You saw that I clicked the one in Kansas. Okay? I'll show you what happened when I showed it. Look how full that map is. This is mountainous area, so there's not a lot of, I just showed you, I switched pages. There's not a lot of people living in this area. It's very treacherous. This is Alaska up here. This is the Gulf of Alaska. I don't know how somebody can go missing out of the water. This is Canada. I'm presuming this would be the Nova Scotia area. And I can zoom in further on the map. See, this is, I don't know what blue and red means. There's some from right in your area, Amanda. Jackson, Mississippi, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Yeah, this is down by Greenwood, isn't it? And this is up by Fayetteville. That's Springdale all the way up there. There's none in this area, which is good news. Okay. Okay, that was the map, and I clicked one thing and it made it interactive. Assisting in biometrics collection and analysis, NCMC forensics. Or here, CJ, we get this one, please. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Forensic Services Unit works with industry experts to help find long-term missing children and to identify deceased children's remains. Members of this unit can assist law enforcement, medical examiners, and coroners by using case management software, reviewing records, utilizing our case analysis services, and comparing to similar cases and offenders. Ensuring DNA is collected and profiled from both missing children and cases of unknown children in CODIS. I don't know if I need to go. It just said that a 15-year-old girl was unalived and by being attacked by something, but it didn't show me the whole thing. We need to collect DNA, facilitating local collection and dental records for forensic odontology coding, facilitating the collection and coding of fingerprints. I remember when CJ was younger, he was in like 4th or 5th grade. They had us take the kids to the police station. The school gave us the cards, and they gave us a little picture that was attached to the card of CJ. And they had us take the card to the police station and get our child fingerprinted. We got the card, and the police have his fingerprints on file in case anything like this ever happens.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
I will.
Documented all personal belongings found with a unalived child, such as jewelry and clothing, for dissemination to the public and law enforcement. Searching and analyzing data for possible matches to the NC, MEC, NamUs, and NCIC databases. They did the same thing for us at the Morgan Nick thing. I think I was like 6. They took our teeth prints and everything. Wow. Now see, your teeth print impressions right now, they might work if they're looking for molars or whatever, or top teeth, or, they can say this many teeth identify with this. But with mine, since I have a partial in the front and there's no gap, which would show on something like that, and I have straight teeth in front instead of crooked teeth, if a child gets braces, their teeth structure changes. So I know a girl who was in a car accident when she was like 9 years old, 9 or 10 years old. And the dentist put braces on her to hold her teeth into her mouth until they got stronger. And she's like 14 now and still has the braces. This is true. This is true. But I might, because I want to have all mine pulled. So I just want mine done for cosmetic reasons. I don't need them done, but I just want them done. Okay, now I'm going to show you something, Mark. And they did tell her to update them later on. That's good. That's good. Now this is the sad part. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Most wanted. This is from the FBI.gov. And the link is in my description below. But your fingerprints are always, yes, your fingerprints will always be your fingerprints and your footprints. I think that's why your footprints are put on your birth certificate, because your footprint will never change. Never. Even if your foot grows to be this long, like some people's do, their footprint's still the same as it is when it was this long. Now, on the most wanted page, it says 10 most wanted fugitives, and then fugitives, and then terrorism, kidnappings, and missing persons. Some of these are, this one's from a different country. I looked her up earlier. This is the one from Saipan, Northern Mariana Islands, Maliana Luke. This is a progressed photo to what she might look like at 12 years old. There's a $25,000 reward. Malina was last seen wearing a white blouse and blue jeans. I doubt that's what she's wearing right now. But she was a missing person. How did that work where you guys could see it? All right. I'm glad it did. This Asha Jaquilla degree. You can download the poster to print to share it out if you want to. She was 10 years old. She went from Shelby, North Carolina in 2000. This was what she looked like at 10 years old. This one was just a little bitty one. But some of these pictures, look there. Look at that handsome man. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers right there. But you know who's not here? Summer Moon Utah Wells is not on this page. Bethany Leanne Markowski. This lady was a little bit older. He was a little bit older. He's a full-grown adult man. This one was taken back, I'm going to say, in the late 70s. Just by looking at the picture. Let's find out. My computer's taking its own slow, sweet time. $1989. From Lincoln, Nebraska. She was born in 1975. So she was 14 years old. And this looks like the area where she was taken from. Isn't she cute? This one was taken in the early 80s. She looks like Tootie Ramsey on Katharina Barbara Davidson, September 1973, from Warren Dunes State Park in Michigan. She was born 10 days before I was. 10 days before I was. So she's my age. Almost 100. Okay. It's just sad how one of these actually got to me. Which one was it? Well, isn't it sad when the only picture your loved ones can find of you to use on a missing persons poster is one from you in a mall on CCTV? Y'all get them cell phones out and take pictures of your children. Get one picture a week so we have one that's up to date. Shasha Latine Henson. Looks like she was taken out of the hospital. April 4th, 2001, from Portland, Oregon. She was born January 26, 2001. Okay. This child looks to be the same age as this child. Where is a picture of that child at 4 months old? If the child was 4 months old when it was taken, there should be a picture of it at 4 months old. Parents take pictures of their children almost every day now. Back then they didn't. Because there was a lot of having to go and take the film to the place and get it developed and then go pick it up. But you don't have to do that anymore. You just put it on your phone, and if you want to go have it developed into an actual photograph, just go to Walmart, plug into their little computer thingy, pick the pictures off your phone you want to develop, pay 39 cents a picture, and get yourself a 5x7 of every picture you want. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. This is frustrating to me. Look at this one. He was taken way early. This is the William Ebenezer Jones Jr. When I was the video that I cut off of me talking earlier, I made a joke that I shouldn't have made because the kid's missing is serious. And I'm sorry to this person. It was disrespectful. But he would be an adult now. See, the poster. December 16th, 1962. Photo age progression up to age 50. This is what he might look like in 62. So it'd be a year after. This is a photograph taken December 25th, 1961. Photo taken circa 1960. So that's an actual photo of him. And this is what he might look like today. And wow. I wonder if he knows his name was Ebenezer's. Here's another picture of him. He was a cutie. But look, there's 119 results we just looked at. We didn't look at every one of them. This one was from, I think, 89. 1971. Okay. She looks like Tammy Wynette. She totally looks like Tammy Wynette. She was born in 1952. She's the right age. She's the right age to be Tammy Wynette. Just saying. She was born in 52, taken in 71, so she would know her real name. Went missing from Hayward, California. She left home at 10 p.m. to go to the car wash and then pick up her friend at the local Jack in the Box restaurant. She never arrived to pick up her friend. The vehicle she drove was found at a car wash located on Mission Boulevard in Hayward. Her purse was locked inside the vehicle. Christine was last seen wearing a black and brown leather coat, black boots, blue slacks, and a red, white, blue pinstripe tunic and bluish gold scarf. So I imagine since she locked her keys in her car and her purse in her car, she started to walk home to get a spare set of keys because we didn't have cell phones back then. I would presume she started to walk home to get a spare set of keys or walk to a payphone to call somebody to bring her some keys, and something happened. That's just my speculation. It's what makes sense to me. But see, it's really sad. There's too many missing kids. I saw one of these. Here's parental kidnappings. This is showing the parents and which kids they kidnapped. This Jennifer Lee Settle there was another page I wanted to show you, but I lost it off of my profile. Here's the poster. Jennifer Lee Settle, unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, custodial interference. This was McKenna Butcher, that was born in I don't know which one was born in 1971. I'm sorry. But here is a photograph, age progressed to 15 years old. So, I mean, she took her 11-year-old daughter and that's sad. But all these people, this shows 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 11 parents that are suspected to have taken their children. And there was another page I wanted to show you because it was something really important to me, but somehow I clicked it off and it would be on the first truck that I was on when we started. But it had the Adam program. Let me see if I can look it up. Okay. found it. Okay. This is what we were looking at. And this is where you can sign up for the Adam program. When the kids go missing, the time is of the essence. The 2000 LexisNexis Risk Solution partnered with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children to create the Adam program to help locate missing children as quickly as possible. Our innovative technology is used to quickly distribute posters containing a photo of the missing child and case details to police, news media, schools, businesses, medical centers, and individuals with a specific targeted geographical area. The problem is, how do we get the kids' faces on these posters and get them out? The criteria they have to go through to get the child's face on there, they go through National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and they have to have a medical reason or proof that the child was abducted or something like that to get an Amber Alert and to get put with the Center for Missing Children. This LexisNexis, why can't we get our kids like Lily and Jack's mother was asking for some kind of thing to get out there. I can't think of the word of it right now. Some kind of alert to get out at that time. And if they could have gotten their children on an alert at that time, because Lily and Jack never went to Amber Alert. The Amber program was designed to donate that to NCMEC by employee volunteers at LexisNexis Risk Solutions who continue to manage and enhance the program today. This program was named in honor of Adam Walsh, who went missing in 1981. Adam alerts rely heavily on the public to be on the lookout for missing children and include a photo of critical details with a geograded to specific areas. Over 94% of the missing children cases distributed through the Adam program since its inception in 2000 are now resolved through photo descriptions or other efforts. You know what I've heard about this Adam program? If you're in a grocery store or a mall or a big box store and a child wanders away from its parent and the parent goes looking for the child and they go to the help desk, they automatically do a code Adam. Okay? They do a code Adam, which means they lock the doors. Nobody comes in, nobody goes out until that child is found. Okay? There's nothing put out, nothing, they do it a code Adam, not a Adam alert. It's just a code Adam. And I think that's a big problem. That's a good help. Don't get me wrong. I'm thankful that they do that. But if that child's not found, I've heard cases where a child went at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and they were with somebody that the mother kind of knew, that was a new person from church, that they were in a shopping center and the shopping center had a little ice cream parlor in the shopping center. And the little girl was going with the friend from church, the adult friend from church. And the mom thought they were going to the ice cream place inside the store. She realized about 30 minutes later when she walked up to the ice cream place to get her daughter to leave the store that they left and went somewhere else. The man took the lady's child with the lady's permission, and the lady didn't know she was given permission for her child to be abducted. Sad story. The ADAM program enhances our photo distribution efforts by rapidly distributing images and information about missing children to targeted areas. The program is a key component of our recovery efforts. Callahan Walsh, child advocate for National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and sibling of Adam Walsh, for whom the program was named. How do we get our kids' pictures on these posters when they go missing? Katie had to tell, I think it was Seth that actually said it, but they didn't start an Amber Alert on Sebastian until 2 or 3 days later. And I think it's because Seth asked Katie in front of law enforcement or somebody, said, did you tell them that he has autism and he has the fluid on the brain and he has the chromosome deletion? Katie hadn't given them that information. If she had given them that information, the Amber Alert could have been out days before it was. It could have been out days before it was. Thank you, Seth. But how do we get the children? Sign up for adamprogram.org and get notifications of children in your area. Yes, it can be disturbing, especially if your phone vibrates on your watch every time you get an email or a text or anything like that. But you know what? If you're driving down the road, you don't pick up your phone because it's too dangerous and you think, oh, it's just an email from the sound your phone makes. You can glance down at your watch, and if it says Amber Alert, bam, or Adam program or something, bam, pull over to the side of the road, go to a nearby parking lot and read the information. See if it's somebody in your area. See if you can help find the child. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I can get upset about it, but it won't do any good. And because nobody's done anything wrong. I just want to know, how can we get our children's faces on those Adam posters faster? How can we do it faster? It needs to be done faster. The alerts need to go out faster, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But there are currently too many missing children. Too many children. I heard today that I don't know how true it is, but one of the people, the detective people, not deception detective, okay, but another detective person that I watch his show, said that you changed your picture. I noticed that days ago and it didn't even strike me until just now. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. He said that Daniel cracked. Daniel's story finally broke, and I don't know if Daniel has been arrested or if Mahalia has been arrested. They can't arrest Mahalia. She's on Indian reserve ground. But if what is suspected happened, law enforcement can request a sit down with the chief of the reserve, explain to him what happened, and the chief can order whether she is arrested or not within the tribe. And from what I'm understanding, my picture is the same unless I go on streamer. Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were a picture of an angel or something the other day. But anyway, that's all I've got for this one. I appreciate y'all being here, and thank you for coming in after I was a little late getting started. Sunday, if you watch my thrifting videos, I did some yard selling today, and I went to like 4 or 5 yard sales. So that's going to be the Sunday video, is of me yard selling and the fun things I got. I did not get one thing for myself or one thing for resale. I did not. I think I got my granddaughter a Stitch Funko Pop. Shh! Don't tell her. She might know. Don't tell her. But I think it might be a Funko Pop. I'm not sure. I know I got CJ some Star Wars ones. So those are going to be for his birthday. I also, his Nintendo DS, he can't play it because he lost the charging cord for it. And some people at a yard sale had this little box. It looked like a glasses case, and it had the charging cord, or actually 2 charging cords, and 2 or 3 games, and the stylus pen that he needs, and all that stuff. And they sold it for $1. Didn't have the Nintendo DS. It was just the things that he's missing from his Nintendo. So I got those for him. What else? I got a new wallet for my husband. He won't use it, but it's got an eagle embroidered on the leather on the front of it, so he'll like that. What else did I get? I got something for a friend for Christmas, and I got a whole bunch of stuff. Mostly the most items I bought at one place was the Funko Pops I bought. So yeah, Sunday we're going to do a yard sale thrift for our video because I don't go live on Sunday. I'm thinking about doing video thrifts on Saturdays because 9 times out of 10, my moderator is doing family things with her husband and her children, and whatever family things that she's able to have time off. She doesn't get paid for being a moderator. She doesn't have to be here. So, and she doesn't have to tell me when she's not going to be here. I just automatically know, her husband's home, so she might be doing. But if she skips a live because she's out there laying in the swimming pool, that might be a different story. No, I'm kidding. All right. Thank you for being here. Do something nice for someone, even if it's just be the reason they smile today. And get locked.